Hello, Nick here from TechNuovo and welcome back to the channel. These are the new Edifier WH950NB headphones. They retail at £180 here in the UK, so top of the line for the brand, and they've been my daily drivers for the last few weeks. Here are my thoughts. First impressions are very good. The headphones are very well presented in the box and carry case provided. They have a premium feel throughout with a matte black and satin finish, as you can see here, but if that's not your vibe, there is a cream and gold finish as well. Metal adjustable headband to the top with soft memory foam padding to each ear cup. These have proper memory foam, none of that cheap fake, just spongy stuff. They mold to your head really well. The headband is padded, but that is not memory foam. Each ear cup swivels and folds in on itself for storage, plus there is a good amount of flex generally. The controls are located on the right ear cup and include power on off, change track and volume control, as well as pairing and mode control as well. You can select between ANC on, off or ambient mode, plus the same button, if pressed twice, will cycle through the audio modes being music, game, theatre and ambient. Press and hold the button for 2 or more seconds and that activates the voice control. There are 4 microphones total split between each ear cup, and the right ear cup includes the USB-C port for charging, while the left has an aux input as well. As for features and spec, these include active noise cancellation and ambient mode, quad microphones for video calls or normal calls, 40mm composite drivers, plus they're high-res certified and high-res wireless certified, as well as having LDAC codec, so you can stream that high quality audio. It's got fast charge, so after just 10 minutes of charging, you should get about 6 or 7 hours of playback. On a full charge, Edifier is saying you'll achieve 34 hours playback with ANC on or 55 hours with ANC off. These are also the first pair of headphones I've tried that include Google Fast Pair, which just allows for a smoother connection when pairing with an Android device. Moving on to performance, and it's good. Let's start with the ANC. It's not too often I put on a pair of headphones and the ANC instantly impresses me. Without even thinking, I turn the headphones on and put them on my head, and the quality of the ANC hit me straight away. You can scroll through the options: high ANC on, ambient and off, and without any content playing, you can hear a difference. Note I said high ANC, there is an option for low ANC if you wanted it, but I can't really see why, other than it's a mix between high and ambient. There is also a wind reduction option via the app as well, which again is a variant on ambient mode. Sitting at my desk, the noise from the 8 fans in my PC disappeared. The kids playing gone, but the dog barking did still come through a little bit, but that's okay. Out walking the dog, louder vehicles still came through, although significantly dampened, and otherwise it did a good job of keeping other sounds out. Ambient mode is available. I did switch it on and it works, but I'm really not a fan of that option in general. Audio performance out of the box is good, but it gets better when you optimize it to suit the style of music you're listening to. I listen to a lot of rock, and the default profile known as classic sounded a little muddied to me, a little blurry, if that makes sense. Enjoyable, but I expected more. However, connect the headphones to the Edifier Connect app and tweak the EQ. There is a dynamic preset which is far better than the classic preset in my opinion, and it offers a more rounded sound. You can also customize your own EQ. There are various sliders and rotary knobs you can adjust, as well as select frequencies. Adjustments are instantaneous, so you can play around and get the best profile you want for the content you are listening to there and then. Once happy, save that EQ. On the dynamic preset, favoured genres have to be rap, bass heavy tracks. The bass hits hard, it's quite impressive, but I enjoyed listening to rock, country and general chart stuff as well. Don't forget, pair it with a LDAC compatible player for some extra oomph. As mentioned earlier, game mode and theatre mode are also available, and you can notice a difference, but do not listen to music in theatre mode, it is no good at all. However, put some content on via Netflix or somewhere else and the experience becomes quite immersive. Explosions are bassy, speech is clear, and the mode does add to the viewing experience. It's a lot better to watch in theatre mode than music mode. I did try game mode, but to me I don't really see a benefit of that 80 millisecond low latency they're advertising, but I'm not really a mobile gamer. As for comfort, they're great. The memory foam ear cups, I love them. It's a very snug fit, but it's not tight in any way, plus they are secure enough I'd say to wear in the gym if you wanted to. If I was being critical, I'd say the headband padding could be better. The sponge doesn't offer much protection from the metal headband. Controls, the buttons work well, they're easy to locate with my right hand, and as they're push buttons, you know when you pushed it in. Whereas sometimes with these touch controls, with some of the other headphones, sometimes it's a little bit iffy. Within the app, you can adjust what the buttons control. For example, swap high ANC for low ANC, or remove the voice assistant if you didn't want it. Other options include dual device connection, but that comes with limitations on the Bluetooth bandwidth. Safe volume options if you wanted to limit the output, shutdown timer, Bluetooth settings, and access to the user manual. The microphones work well. I use them with my phone a couple of times and also through Teams and Zoom, no complaints there. Battery life is stated at 55 hours with ANC off, but I only ever use these with ANC on, which has a lower stated battery of 34 hours. I don't think I quite hit that many hours, more like 30, and I'd be wearing them for maybe 3 or 4 hours at a time over several days before charging them, which I think is pretty good. Overall, I'm really quite impressed with the WH950NB from Edifier. I think they look smart, they're very comfortable, the ANC is great, as is the audio performance. They're compact, you get a nice carry case, the battery life is good. There aren't really many negatives at all. Price is £180 here in the UK, which I think is fair based on the performance. And if you think about it, the Sony XM5s are nearly double that price. My current go-to headphones were the One More Sonoflows, but I think it's about time they go in the box, and these are going to be taken over. If you have stuck around until the end, then thank you very much, and if you want to see more videos from us in the future, hit that subscribe button and all our future videos will pop up in your feed.